And welcome back. I'm Barbara Lee Edwards.
And I'm Steve Price. And tonight for Carlo Chiquetto, with the recent cold snap, many San Diegans are switching on their furnaces for the first time in months to keep warm.
We all know some of the dust and debris that fills the vents when in use can be a fire risk, but some of that stuff can actually make you sick. CBS News 8's Marcella Lee has what you need to know to keep your family healthy. Marcella?
Barbara Lee and Steve, it's the time of year when most of us are turning our thermostats up to keep our homes warm and cozy. But did you know you should also be doing the opposite, opening up your doors and windows to let the cold air in?
With furnaces across San Diego kicking on for the first time this season, have you given much thought to what they could be kicking out? A quick glance up at your vent register could give you a hint.
I would say for folks just to be mindful.
Dr. Sean Evans, Chief of Staff and Emergency Physician at Scripps Memorial Hospital La Jolla, says turning on the heat can be a health hazard.
In San Diego, those ducts are maybe used 2 or 3 times a year, so it's basically a tube that collects particles and debris and many times all of the circulated air and any elements within that. So it's a great little culture ground that you're then flushing out into the entire environment.
He says getting some fresh air into your home during the day is key.
Keep the window open, close it at night, and then use the air purifier. And that helps to keep good circulated air in there.
Dr. Evans says people with allergies and asthma should consider closing the vents in their bedrooms and turning off the heat if they suddenly feel sick.
Watery eyes, irritation, sneezing, an itchy throat, or an exacerbation of an underlying lung disease, it's probably worth keeping that off at that time and actually having those ducts looked at.
Companies like SD Air Quality work to vacuum out the dust trapped in your ducts. Everything in here gets sucked into here.
It's one of our busiest times of the year.
Owner Jonathan Harouche recommends when you turn on your furnace for the first time each season, do it with your windows open during the day, allowing the polluted air to escape.
That burning smell, it's basically the dust that gets built up on those burners.
Change your filters about 4 times a year, or hose them down if you have washable filters like I do. And one last line of defense is to use nasal saline or nasal gel.
It helps to protect the mucus lining, and invariably it helps to make it more resistant to a number of the different things that can then serve as a, if you will, a penetrating bacterium or a penetrating mold or a penetrating virus.
And one final indoor hazard is carbon monoxide poisoning. So make sure you have a carbon monoxide detector near any natural gas source and also one outside your bedrooms. Steve?
A lot of great tips, Marcel. Thank you. And to make sure that your furnace and other natural gas appliances are not emitting carbon monoxide, you can call SDG&E to schedule a free appliance check. For more information on that, log on to our website, cbs8.com, and click on the hot button.